Lum Fu and the Golden Mountain. How's it going, Kale?
Good.
At a time when the gods still lived in the mountains of China, there was a simple peasant named Lum Fu. On a certain night, when a huge midsummer moon lifted the sky, Lum Fu went on the mountain to gather grass for his animals. So bright was the moon that he had no trouble finding the way to a high mountain meadow where the grass grew tall and sweet. He soon had his basket filled to overflowing, and he started back to his home. As he entered a narrow pass between high rocks, what was his surprise to find the path glittering before him, as far as the eye could see. Stooping to find out what caused it, he discovered the path was covered with gold coins, shining brightly in the moonlight. Lum Fu had scarcely recovered from his shock of such a sight when suddenly there appeared in the middle of all the gold a strange looking old woman. She smiled in a friendly way and said, "Ah, you are a lucky man. Tonight is the full moon of summer, and once a year at this time it is the custom of the gods of this mountain to spread out his gold so that it will rain again fresh brightness from the moonlight. Because you have happened to see it, I will give you these." With that, she picked up 3 gold coins and gave them to the bewildered man. Lum Fu was delighted with this good fortune, and after thanking the woman, he turned to continue down the mountain. He took one last look at the glittering gold and stopped. 3 coins were very nice, but perhaps if he asked her, she would give him a few more. Going back to the old woman, he said, "Excuse me, dear grandmother. I am only a poor peasant, and I have a wife and parents and children. Do you suppose the god would mind if you gave me a few more coins?" Once more the woman bent down and picked up 3 coins. "There," she said as she handed them to him, "that should take care of you and your family." Again he thanked her and started off to his home. This time, when he looked back, the old woman had disappeared. All that gold, he thought. I'm sure the god himself doesn't mind how many coins there are. Here I am with only 6. Surely the god wouldn't know the difference if I took a few more. Without wasting a minute, he emptied the grass out of his basket. Then, with both hands, he scooped up the gold coins and filled it to the brim. But a basket filled with gold was a lot heavier than a basket filled with grass, and Lum Fu soon grew tired. He came to a small stone bridge over a stream, and here he stopped to rest. As he sat there in the moonlight, he thought again of all that gold spread out on that mountain. "How foolish I am," he said. "If I get another larger basket, I can gather enough gold to build a mansion. I will have beautiful clothes and servants to wait on me. I can eat delicious food, and I will never have to work again." He started to hurry home for a bigger basket, but the weight of the gold on his back slowed him down. "I can go faster without carrying this," he said, tossing the basket into the stream. "Soon I will have twice as much gold." The basket made a splash as it hit the water, and the coins sank from sight. Once at home, he grabbed his 2 largest baskets, and without taking so much as a minute to rest, he started out for the mountain. But he hadn't gone too far when he stopped short. "I am truly a simpleton," he laughed. "If my wife comes along, she can carry a basket of gold too." He hastened back and awakened his wife. He told her about the gold coins on the mountain. She quickly dressed while Lum Fu found more baskets, and the two set out for the mountain. They had just reached the stone bridge when her husband stopped again. Why should we leave the grandmother and grandfather sleeping at home? He exclaimed to his wife. They too can help carry some gold. They are old and weak, but even small baskets filled with coins will make a nice sound, and the richer we will be. The wife agreed and thanked the gods for having blessed her with such a smart husband. Once more they were back at the house with Lum Fu running about, waking everyone, grandmother, grandfather, children. Soon they were all on their way up the mountain, carrying anything that would hold gold coins. And the barnyard animals came trailing along too to find out what all the fuss was about. It was quite a sight to see. But alas, while all this was going on, the moon had been traveling slowly, slowly across the night sky. And just as Lum Fu and his family reached the golden path on the moon, slipped down behind the mountain. With a tinkling clink sound, the gold coins disappeared before their eyes. Sadly, they turned and started back down the mountain as the earth brightened and the morning sun rose in the eastern sky. Humph! The old grandmother snorted. Why did you come back to get us? The two of you could have carried enough gold to make everyone happy. Or, for that matter, sniffed the old grandfather, you should have been satisfied with what you could carry in your own baskets without bothering to wake up your poor wife. Why didn't you just bring the first basket home? Grumbled his wife. At least we would have had something to show for your night's work. Even the 6 coins the old woman had given you would have been better than nothing, cried his son. And if nothing else, the 3 coins would have bought some rice or fish, added his daughter. Poor Lum Fu could only hold his head and wish that he had never seen the gold coins in the moonlight. But his troubles weren't over yet. As they crossed the stone bridge again, the animals spoke up and added their complaint. It would have been better if you had come back with just a basket full of grass, they grumbled. Then, at last, we would have had something to eat for breakfast. The end. Lum Fu and the Golden Mountain.
You're ready.
Oh, look at that. Kale's looking passed out.